Hello guys, Robert Visitation here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Sidekick and the three critical elements that I do not see everybody using when they're throwing that Sidekick. And hang on, a little bit later in the video, I'll show you how to get almost twice the amount of power out of your typical Sidekick. This channel revolves around relevant training and tutorial information to help you with your kickboxing, boxing, or Muay Thai journey. So if you find these videos helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you'd punch that subscribe button. That would help you stay in touch with me and be able to see all future videos coming up, and go ahead and watch some of the past videos as well. It would also help me with my YouTube algorithm and help me be able to continue to bring you relevant content for your journey. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, let's talk about the stance. The stance for me is typically just a traditional fighting stance, whichever feels good to you. It don't matter your feet placement and all. Some people say, should my foot be forward? Should it be sideways? Well, if you're going to be kicking with a side kick with the side of your foot, I don't think it's too wise to have that foot going forward this direction anyway. So on your stances, I keep those knees bent slightly, or I have a little bit of spring and some bounce in there, shifting my weight from one side to the other. And when you're doing that, you can just, you can pick it up real quick and throw that devastating Sidekick, right? Whether it be from the right leg or you're over here on this side, from the left side as well, okay? So as far as the stance goes, guys, just traditional stance, keep those knees bent a little bit so you have a little bit of reaction in those knees and you can shift that weight easy to be able to throw some devastating Sidekicks. So let's talk about the chamber. The chamber is very important because on traditional Sidekick, you don't just raise it up and throw it out there, right? I mean, you're not going to get the most power that you want out of just picking it up and throwing it out there. So what we do is we pick our knee up straight. And what I do is pick the knee up straight. I turn those hips. Now my heel's facing directly at my opponent, or the bag in this case. So from here, and you can see how I bring it up, tilt those hips, and that's what gives you that power, boom, and then shoot that Sidekick out. Now, a lot of times, if you're just keeping this foot here straight, and maybe you get jammed when you start to throw that Sidekick, you may get jammed, it's going to knock you off balance because you don't have anything to stop you from falling that way. So, if at all possible, if you're taking the little side step in before you throw it, turn that foot backwards. That helps protect your weight going this direction, and also gives you a lot more power, or to be able to generate a lot more power going in the direction of your opponent. So, and on the left side, pick it up, chamber, tilt those hips, shoot that heel straight into the target. So from here up, straight back. From here up, turn, and straight back. Devastating power you can get out of those as well. So let's talk about the placement and the point of contact. You're going to raise this leg up, like with the knee up. You're going to turn and chamber those hips, and we're going to shoot out with our heel straight in to our target zone, okay? Now, a heel is solid bone, guys, solid bone, and it does not give. So you want to be able to raise that knee up, turn, chamber, shoot those hips back, pop, and throw that heel, solid bone, straight into your target, okay? If you don't, you start finding yourself doing this. You're going to come up, you're going to turn, your toes are going to hit it, and as you see, it gives. My toes give. I have an ankle connected to it, right? And it gives. And we don't want that when we're trying to exert the most pain we can on somebody and with the most power, right? So when you come up, you have this foot going to the back if you can, and you can balance yourself a little bit better. The knee comes up, the hip turns over, the heel shoots straight out. So again, from here, pop, and again, pop, with the heel going straight in. Now, let's talk about how can we get additional power out of that particular kick. And if some of you guys watch my spinning back kick video, then you'll see exactly what we're talking about on that as well. You probably already know what I'm getting ready to say. Now, on a regular traditional Sidekick, we're gonna pick it up and we're gonna kick from right there. We're gonna come up, pop, and we're gonna kick from right there. A way to almost double your power per square inch on those is to add a skip into it. And I'm not talking about a big skip like that. What I'm talking about is if I'm already chambered up here, I can throw the skip from pop from that position. And the key is my bottom foot. So watch my bottom foot, where it starts and where it ends. It's not a big skip. It's not a big distance, but it's enough distance where it puts all of my body weight going in that direction also of my target or my opponent. Okay, so we can watch it again. We're going to come up, turn it, and then as we're going, we're scooting in to get more power into that kick. So I'll do it a couple times in regular speed. Pop! And again, particularly watch where my foot is, where it is when I pick it up and where it is after I've already kicked and stopped. So it's only about this, probably about this much room is probably what you saw me cover the ground that I covered going across to this kick. So one more time. Pop! There we go. Now, kind of in conclusion, we need to remember our stance, a good comfortable stance for you, okay? The chamber, you're going to bring your knee up. You're not going to kick from right there. You're going to bring your knee up. You're going to turn the hips and all towards the target. Boom. And then you're going to throw it out, okay? And then the point of contact, remember, we contact with the heel and the heel only, not the toes, because if we kick with the toes, our toes give right there, right? And it takes a lot of power away from that kick that you just exerted. So from here up, and now we're going to get that extra force by skipping into it just ever so slightly. Yeah. Nice. So if you guys find this video helpful, again, I'd appreciate you punching that subscribe button. That would really help me out for my YouTube algorithm. Our next video will be coming up. Will be Jennifer Salau-Chantavong. She will be talking about knees, and we're going to talk about knees and setting up knees in competition. And we're going to talk about some self-defense or some women's self-defense where you can use those knees as well. So until next time.